All right, up next is candlestick. Before that, if this video is leaked and you watch it without my permissions, I won't be able to offer you my blessing to your trade, and you might not remember and miss out on what I'm trying to teach you. So let's keep it simple. So candlestick, how important the candlestick? Because before this, I'm using SNR or whatever you want to say. Like for the Malaysian, we call it SNR. So it's like point to point. I'm not saying the SNR is wrong, but more on the engulfing is much more easier you to see. So for the engulfing system, which is we can see here, which is open, high, low, and close. Is it important to the engulfing? No. Most of them, I will take a look on more on the engulfing itself because it's more firm. And later on I will show you. So this I will teach you what is engulfing by. As you can see here, for the engulfing system, we taking from the shadow to shadow. As we can see, this candlestick is the sell candlestick. We can see from here is this is the breakout. Why is the breakout? Because we take the shadow to shadow as a zone. So this is the zone. So as you can see here, this is sell candlestick. And then this is the buy candlestick. So the buyers is controlling over the sellers. So that's why we're making a zone as engulfing buy. So this is what we consider engulfing buy. All right. As we can see here also, shadow to shadow, the sell candlestick, and then the buyer's candlestick is taking over more on the sell candlestick. So this is what we call engulfing buy zone. Same goes to this. The zone is engulfing buy zone, price breakout, and coming back inside the zone. Doesn't matter, just fine. That is for the next part. All right. And this one also, this is a sell candlestick. So we're taking from this shadow to shadow as a zone. So the buying candlestick is controlling over the sell candlestick. So it's more on the buy. So remember that. So now this zone as engulfing buy zone. So don't ever confusing this, because you need to understand one by one. Engulfing part first, and then later on the SOP. Because of why? If you miss out your zone is not correct, everything going to be wrong. You need to remember that. Okay. Next is what? Next is engulfing cell. As we can see here, from the shadow to shadow, we're making a zone here. And then it doesn't matter how many times the candlestick breakout, as long as it's breakout. So example, this one, 1, 2, and 3 breakout. So the zone already engulfing sell. And it doesn't matter the price already coming how many times inside the zone, as long as it's not breakout the zone, and it's fine. It's still considered as engulfing sell. As we can see here, from shadow to shadow for the candlestick buy, and then candlestick sell controlling over buy. So that's why we're making a zone as engulfing sell zone. Always to remember that. It doesn't matter how many times the price wanted to come until the zone is breakout. It's called engulfing fail. But this is the next part. So you have to remember that engulfing sell, if the selling is controlling over buyers, so that's why will come out with the engulfing sell. Same goes to here. As we can see here, candlestick buy is this one. And then you can see here 1 and 2 and 3 candlestick breakout. So this is what we call engulfing sell. Doesn't matter how many times the price going up, but you need to remember it's not breakout as body. Even though it's breakout as shadow, it doesn't matter. It's not your problem. We want to concern if the price breakout with the body, so it's concerned as engulfing fail. Later on, I will show you how. So it doesn't matter the price went up and up, it's not breakout this zone, we still consider this zone as engulfing sell. You need to remember that. As I'm saying, if this video is leaked and you watch it without my permissions, I won't be able to offer you my blessing to your trade. And you might not remember and miss out on what I'm trying to teach you. So let's keep this honest and respectful. Please, thank you for your understanding. All right. All right, up next is engulfing fail. So as we can see here, this is engulfing what? Engulfing buy, right? Because what? The candlestick sell here from the shadow to shadow, and we can see here candlestick buy controlling over sell. So as we can see here, price breakout as engulfing buy on the first place. The price coming back inside the zone, and then suddenly the price breakout on the second time. So always remember, this is the first breakout and this is the second breakout. So as we can see here, if the second breakout, the zone already making the fail zone. That's why it will come out with the engulfing fail. You need to remember that. Okay. It doesn't matter how many times the price coming with the shadow, as long it's not with the body. So if the coming and the closing with the body, we can see the zone already. We cannot use the zone. As we can see here, later on I will show you the example. So this one is on the first place is engulfing sell because the price, the candlestick controlling over the buyers. So as we can see here, the first breakout and then the second breakout. Price coming inside the zone. So this zone already engulfing fail zone. You need to remember that this is the most important part. What if the price breakout on the third one? If the price is breakout on the third one, we cannot use any longer for the engulfing fail. You need to remember that. And this is the next example. The first place is engulfing sell and breakout. First breakout and second breakout. Price coming back inside the zone. So this zone already engulfing fail. Why I said the first and second breakout is the most important part of the engulfing fail? Because I will show you. As we can see here, okay. As we can see here, on the first place, this is what? Candlestick sell. So buyers controlling over the sellers. So this is the first breakout. Okay. This is engulfing buy on the first place and then price breakout on the second time. So after its breakout, the zone, this zone is engulfing fail until the third breakout here. So we are cannot using any longer for the engulfing fail zone, which is we can use what? We can use as engulfing sell here. It doesn't matter, later on you will know one by one. But don't miss out this one because it's most important part. And we can see here also the price breakout on here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. As we can see here, the price on the first place is engulfing sell. This is the first breakout. And then where is the second breakout, which is here. The price is second breakout coming inside the zone. The SOP is done here. And then price went up. Later on, I will go through on the SOP. For the first step, you need to remember the most important part is engulfing or engulfing fail. Because if you marking the wrong way, everything going to be wrong. Please remember that. All right, next up is dominant zone. What is dominant zone actually? Oh, sorry. Next up is a dominant zone. Actually, what is the dominant zone actually? What is dominant zone is the same candlestick here. As you can see here, the buy candlestick and the buy candlestick. As we can take it for the dominant zone, as we can say is a DOM zone, we can see the shadow to shadow. So as you can see, this is the zone. Okay, as we can see here, this is the price engulfing buy. Why price not coming here? Why price coming here? You need to remember this is the DOM zone. It's not the most important part also, but it's a part of the zone. You need to remember. As we can see on the trading view, you can see here, this is supposed to be engulfing buy. And this is engulfing fail. As we can see, this is engulfing sell and then breakout. So the zone is engulfing fail zone. Why price not coming inside here? Why price only coming inside here? Because of the DOM zone. So remember, shadow to shadow in the same candlestick. Remember that. But the DOM zone is much more easier if you see on, sorry, as we can see, the much more easier we can see is here. The DOM zone, inside the zone, they have a candlestick either engulfing buy or engulfing fail. So as we can see from the daily and we jump into the H4, we can see, oh, we have slightly zone for the engulfing buy. So this is engulfing buy. Price breakout here, price coming back inside the zone. I'm not talking the SOP yet. I want to talk about the zone first. You need to remember, if the zone is wrong, everything is going to be wrong. Everything is going to be wrong. You need to remember that. Before I continue further, please, if this video is leaked and you watch it without my permissions, I won't be able to offer my blessing to you, to your trade, and you might not remember and miss out on what I'm trying to teach you, because this is a leaked video without my permissions. So let's keep these things honest and respectful. Thank you for your understanding. All right, up next. If you cannot see anything on here or you're looking for the engulfing fail, jump into the H1. So from the daily zone DOM, jump into the H4, and then now you jump into the H1. As we can see here, they have the engulfing fail zone over here. So among those, we have engulfing buy or sell, and we got engulfing fail, and we got DOM. Which one is the most stronger one? Obviously, you need keep looking on the engulfing fail, because it's fail, right? Before the fail created, must be before that is engulfing buy or sell. So it's breakout as engulfing fail. That's why engulfing fail, the most stronger zone ever. All right. I will show you later on. As we can see, this is a few example. As you can see on the H4, how strong is the engulfing field? As we can see here, before the price went up, we can see slightly here. This is engulfing field, right? First breakout, second breakout. What else? This one. First breakout, second breakout. Where is it? What next? This one, right? First breakout, second breakout. So this is engulfing field. That's why I said engulfing field is the most strong zone. And this one also. Right? And price went out like crazy. As we can see here also, they have a plenty of zone and looking out for the engulfing field. Here is the field, right? Don't miss out. First breakout, second breakout, price coming back, going up. So, what else? We can see here, where is it? Here, engulfing field zone. First breakout here, second breakout, price coming back inside the zone, and breakout again. Right? Where next is this one. Also, engulfing field over here until the price went up like crazy. All right. So remember, as I'm saying before, if this video is leaked and you watch it without my permission, I won't be able to offer you my blessing to your trade, and you might not remember anything what I'm teaching you now, and you will be missed out on what I'm teaching you. Let's keep this honest and respectful, please. All right, that's all for the zone. Everything about the dominant zone or engulfing zone. All right, up next is multi time frame. I will see you on the next video. All right, thank you. Bye.